This is probably one of the largest desegregated gatherings this
Right.
county would ever see, you know?
Right. And so as things are really getting segregated, and of course, education, Freedmen schools, that's already segregated, and churches are now segregated, amusements are segregated. Even if you went to the Virginia State Fair, it would be white people on most days and then African Americans going on the African American day to
Hmm.
the state fair. So everything's getting segregated. But these crowds, public execution crowds in the 1870s and 80s, would be huge, desegregated crowds with so much of the focus on African American men who are claiming the authority of religion. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that makes it even more of a sort of a conflict with the white state that wanted what did they want? They wanted it to be a sort of chastening ritual in which the underclass would be thinking, you know, I can't step out of line or else something like this would happen to me. But
Mm.
instead, you've got this guy's committed to Christ and the enfolding arms of the Lord are going to, you know, a very different message. The way that people have talked about this change from public to private in like New England and other parts of the country is that it's a civilizing process, that as the middle class grew, it became disgusting to them to have this sort of public, what seems like public torture moment in view of the whole society, and then it coarsens society and so forth. And so that's sort of what I was thinking I was going to get. What I got instead were, as you say, all these columns that were talking about secrecy in a very different way. Not let's make things calmer and more middle class decorous or whatever, but instead, um, let's make the underclass fear this even more. What a phrase that I use as a chapter title: make it a secret, silent monster
Mhm.
that then will terrorize the underclass more effectively than these hallelujah moments have been.
Mhm.
And so the media element of this is I think you're right, really an important piece of it.
Mhm.
They're sort of framing the conversation as the media does, then and now, framing the conversation that we're having about public issues like punishment and what the most effective punishment is.